What's up, guys? Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block, episode 145. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, is that Retro Code, Eddie V.
Eddie Fresh in the building, and my new mic speaker is red. Yes!
Like Mario's hat. Nice.
Yes!
Yeah.
Dude, I want one. If I could find one that has an M on it, I would so love it.
The cappy eyes.
Yeah. to my right here, the wise Wisconsinite, Jesse Douglas.
How's it going, everyone?
Woo! It's a good day. It's a good day, guys. Let me tell you. Skype's working perfectly. I didn't have to reset up our OBS and took like an hour. Everything is working perfect today. Let me tell you. It's fantastic. Love it. Love it. How are you guys doing? Great?
Good.
Yes. It is February. I'm preparing for a cavalcade of games to come.
Nice. Yep, dude, there's so many games coming out soon. I mean, there's really only two that I really care about right now, but I mean, and for February at least. So
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So Anthem and Crackdown. And hopefully a Nintendo Direct. Because there's a lot of rumors pointing to one coming in like the second week of February, so which we're going to talk about. But you know, we also had rumors for January ones, and guess what?
We got to highlight.
I think those didn't happen though, only because of everything that happened. I think there was actually going to be one.
Yeah,
the
Metroid stuff.
Yeah.
But tune in for AX.
Yeah, tune in for that. Anyways, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping here. Our March giveaway is well underway. Remember, we are giving you a chance to win a digital version of Yoshi's Crafted World for Nintendo Switch. The rules are simple. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Check. Then hop on over to our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Nintendo Pow Block. Check. And then post a screen cap of your subscription in the group with a nice little message of your favorite Nintendo memory, and we will pick the best Nintendo memory from our Facebook group in March for Yoshi's Crafted World. Yeah! By the way, I have Yoshi's Woolly World put in my Wii U because I want to record some stuff with it and just play it a little bit, probably tomorrow.
I still think that game was just so wonderful. Like, and that soundtrack to that game.
Oh, man. By the way, I let Riley watch the Yoshi's Crafted World trailer. She was just mesmerized. She just couldn't stop watching. And then when like the guy flies in on the broom and like just pops up on the screen real quick, she was like, it was funny. For you audio listeners, I just did a jolt backwards, like a startled, surprised look backwards, like whoa. So. Also, in housekeeping, if my phone wants to open, Nindy Showcase is continuing its second season with Bad North, a fun little strategy game where you manage different types of units to protect the islands. Check it out on our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/nintendopowblock, or on ngrradio.com, along with past seasons. So, good stuff there. Bad North, good game. Didn't finish it, but it's a great game. Last on our list is this. We really just appreciate our fans who subscribed to Nintendo Pow Block and helped us get that URL with 100 subs. I think we're inching closer to 120 now, which is really nice. So
yes.
I want to thank everybody for their support for that. You audio listeners, if you want to head on over to YouTube and just hit that subscribe button, You don't even have to do anything else. You just hit the subscribe button. But we want to encourage our fans to head over to Nerds Gone Platinum and Arsenal X to help those channels as well. Nerds Gone Platinum is closing in on 80 subs, and the 100 sub mark is that nice little sweet spot where we get to have the URL and really helps, garner some attention with a good URL. So, and I think Arsenal X is at 51 or 52. So if you want to head on over there and just help us out, I know there's plenty of crossover between PlayStation and Nintendo and Xbox and Nintendo. So, because everybody seems to have a Switch as their quote unquote secondary console. So, yeah,
Not for me, it's my main.
I know, Ed. We know. I'm just saying, a lot of people have a Switch as their second console because, it's a cool thing.
Yes.
Anyway, so if you want to head on over there, every little bit helps. And, of course, you can find all of our content and all of our shows on ngrradio.com. And you can find all of our shows there on ngrradio.com/subscribe. And you can find the easiest places to find us on social media, platforms you can watch us or listen to us, and our hosts. So head on over there. Check it out. Very excited. We're going to get into what we've been playing. I'm going to start because I never get to start, so I'm going to start. I think, actually, I lied. I think I started last week, but that's all right. New Super Mario Bros. U, making my way through that. Valkyria Chronicles 1, making my way through that. And, yeah, man, those games are really, really good games. I'm not going to lie. They're fantastic games. New Super Mario Bros. U has some really interesting level design. Once you the level design in Worlds 1 and 2 are really good, right? As beginner levels, but once you get into that third world, there's just some really, really interesting 2D Mario level design. And if you guys haven't played it, if you guys didn't play it on Wii U or you haven't played any of the 3DS or DS ones, I really encourage you to buy this game on Switch because it is a fantastic, fantastic game. So please buy that game. It's so good. And also Valkyria Chronicles. I'm about 2 hours in, and I don't really have any idea what's happening in the story because I'm not listening. It's really hard to listen to stuff when kids are pawing at you and wanting attention. So I've been playing that, and then what was the other game? I gotta turn on my Switch to see what else I've been playing because I forgot already.
Oh wow.
Smash. I tried out Piranha Plant for a little bit. So there's that, and then popped in Mega Man 11. By the way, that game's a really fun Mega Man game.
Yes.
It's the Mega Man for me. You know why? Because you can put it on baby mode and just play it. It's really good. So also there's this one place in Blockman stage where you have to hit the slide button to get through. Yeah. And fun fact, the slide button is not marked on a button anywhere. So you have to assign it to a button before you start playing, which I don't understand because everyone's like, you need to start with Blockman stage. It's the easiest. So I did, and you have to slide at certain parts in the game, but the slide button is not attached to a button. So you have to.
That's weird.
You have to reassign it to a button.
Yeah.
So, but other than that,
wonky.
My nightly dose of Tetris is also a thing. So Puyo Puyo Tetris. It's a good Tetris game. And then everything else I'll just save for Arsenal X because I've been playing a lot of other games not on Nintendo. So, Jesse, we're gonna move to you.
So mine's super easy. All I've been playing is Super Mario U. New Super Mario U.
Isn't it good?
So,
are you collecting all your coins?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think so far out of all the levels that I've beat, there's only one of them that I didn't get all three. But
yeah,
just because I didn't, I need to go back and try to figure out where it is because there's a lot of hidden paths in that game. And unless you just accidentally run into a wall or jump into a wall,
yeah,
it's not always super apparent what walls or what areas there's hidden pathways. So
Yeah, there's also like in the first world, there's also this like the first like really hard, no, not really hard, but the first challenging yellow coin that you need to find is like you have to have Yoshi and the what's that stupid ant, the squirrel suit,
Yeah.
and then you have to like jump off Yoshi and then hit the like the spin jump button and glide and kind of like get that extra glide with the thing with the squirrel suit to get to the platform to get to the yellow coin, and it's like,
oh, okay,
man, this is really just
there's a
obnoxious.
platform like there's a platform like that too, where I noticed there's like a cloud platform that has a whole bunch of just regular coins on it.
Yeah.
And like I could not get up there, and I'm like, oh, you must have to have like the suit as well and Yoshi to get up there or something. But yeah, I like it though a lot. Like I've kind of found out, that I'm definitely still more of a 2D Mario person.
Yeah.
Over the 3D games. Like I do want to eventually get Odyssey. Like I've played it, I beat the first couple of stages or whatever, but I don't technically own it. I do want to get it eventually, just mostly even for my son Max to play, because he enjoys it a lot. Anytime we're at a store that has the demo of it, he wants to play it. So
yeah,
like even if I just get it for him, like, honestly, that's what it would mostly be for. But I do want to try to play more of it. It's just that second level I'm not really super into. I like the ones after it that I've seen, but I just really loved that first world.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Ed, what have you been playing?
So I picked
all right, we're gonna move on into the new.
Dang, just a shade, just a shade. I'll quit.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
I quit this bee.
145 episodes. It's fine. Goodbye.
Oh wow.
Jesse and I can run the show. It's fine. I'm just kidding, Ed. What have you been playing?
Thank you. I picked up Dragon Mark for Death. It's one of the indie games that just came to Switch. I'm gonna pick up Wargroove next week. But Dragon Mark for Death is like a 2D platform action RPG, where your town gets like kind of killed, and you're going in there to get revenge on the people who killed everybody. So you like own this quest, and you start leveling up after every mission you finish. And you'll put points into different places. It's fun. It's a sprite based game. I will say that the one thing that I'm not liking is that they have a grab mechanic that's connected to the L button, and when you press the L button, it moves you forward. Like it do like a run, and you have to jump up and hit diag and press the L button to throw out this grappling hook, instead of it just throwing it out. So sometimes it won't respond, even though that you're doing the correct motion and creating the correct button. So I think that's going to be a kind of a problem when you're trying to do a lot of grappling jumps and stuff. Because of that mechanic not working so well, they may need to patch that or get it fixed. Still playing Fire Emblem Warriors. Still playing Guacamelee 2. Going to be jumping into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 again, finishing that game up. Going to be jumping back into Doom and working on that. And then Heroes Trials, I should say. I need to start working on. And there was a free game called Onigiri on it, but I haven't started it yet.
Oh, that's that free to play MMO thing.
Yeah,
I heard about that. I don't really know what to think about that, but I heard about it, and it said free download, and I was like, what is this? And it looked like an MMO riddled with microtransactions. So I was like, yeah, no thanks.
Well, I downloaded because I'm just like, well, it's wacky anime that looks that's up my alley. But I'll give it a try report on it because I don't think it's going to get any press. I'm not going to put any money into it or anything. But I'm like, it's a thing that I'm invested into playing. I do want to get back into playing Warframe. I think it got an update for some things.
Yeah, be careful though, because Warframe is starting to brick people's consoles. So just be careful. I don't know if this update fixes that or not, but Warframe is the reason why Moose had to send in his Switch to Nintendo. So just be careful.
Okay.
I actually deleted it from my Switch until there was an update because like I don't want to send my Switch in. I got a Nintendo podcast around. I don't got time to have brick consoles. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah. So I'm going to be like getting a little bit to that, and I'll be talking more about AX on what I've been playing. But
you should play a real game like Destiny or Anthem.
I actually was going to get into Destiny 2 yesterday night, but
You should have played with us on stream.
well, I tried to get you on stream, and your stream went off.
I know because I fell asleep and then I woke up and turned it off.
You was just like, Mitch, I'm tired.
I was tired. Yeah, I played. Yeah, okay. We'll talk about it on Arsenal X though. I did play Destiny for like 5 hours last night. So it was a good time. Might play a little bit more tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can get into. We'll see if I can get into the Anthem demo.
I was able. When I messaged you, I was able to get into.
Yeah,
it.
it seems like a lot of people aren't having as many issues as last weekend. But by the way, speaking of cool games you play with your friends, I picked up a couple Switch games to add to my collection. I finally picked up Payday 2 because it was like $19. So I picked that up, and then Battle Chasers was also $19, so I picked that up. So pretty.
Is that the role playing game Battle Chasers?
Yeah,
Battle Chasers is that one based on the comic?
Yeah, it's like it's from the X. It was so a lot of the Darksiders people went to go work on. Went to work on at Gunfire Games to do Darksiders 3, but the other half of that team went to go form a different studio, and this is what they did. They ended up doing. Yeah. So
I ended up picking that up for like $7 on Xbox. It was on sale.
Yeah, it's on sale all the time, but. Yeah, I ended up picking that up. So I was like, I don't want to pay $40 for this game, but it looks cool. And I was like, well, $19 is cheap for a physical. So
it's a weird one. It's good, but the grinding in it, some of the grinding parts is like kind of unfair. And I'm like, okay. I mean, you're gonna die at some parts, but I'm enjoying it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I need to finish it though.
So. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of what I've been doing. That's what I've been playing and picking up and everything. So, all right, we're gonna move into these news bits here. We got a lot to go over, so we're gonna try to keep our conversations brief but to the point because we have a lot. There's so much news this week that like I had to cut news from the show today. So if there's something you didn't hear that you really want us to talk about, I apologize, but there's so much news, and we had a couple questions emailed to us. So, like, man, there's so much. So there's this is coming from Nintendo Life. There's a big rumor that Nintendo is prepping. I'll just read the article here. Nintendo is readying one unannounced Switch title. Quote: fans would be delighted to know about. What could it be? Now, don't get your hopes up. I think it's going to be something smaller. It's not going to be like Mario Odyssey 2 or Pikmin, or not Pikmin, Mario Maker 2.0 or whatever. I think it's going to be something more like Pikmin, but I'm just going to read the article here. According to the Wall Street Journal's Takahashi Mochizuki, who is based in Tokyo, Nintendo has, quote, at least one unannounced title for Switch planned for the next fiscal year starting in April. Apparently, it's one, quote, fans would be delighted to know, end quote. Below is the translated tweet. Nintendo said it is prepping at least one unannounced title for Switch in FY19, so fiscal year 19. So that's from April 1st until March 31st, 2020. Fans would be delighted to know. What would that be? Reply with your thoughts, please. This message was delivered during Nintendo's latest financial briefing. It was also mentioned how Nintendo said another unannounced game for the Switch, due to arrive in the next fiscal year as well, would be a, quote, nice fit for the online service. So, two kind of unannounced games that I think people are going to be excited for. I hope it's Mario Golf Online.
Dude, that would be sweet.
Dude, I literally just thought of that just now.
That would be awesome. It's been a long time since they've had a Mario Golf game, right?
Yeah.
No, for 3DS.
Yeah,
They have-
that was still.
Well, yeah, but
that
I
was
mean,
still
like,
2014.
I thought it was 2016.
I don't know. It was. My point is, it was not within the last year, so I don't.
I mean, like a console version of it. Though.
The last console version was the GameCube one, right? If I'm not
Yeah,
I
mistaken.
think so.
Yeah.
Toast Tour, great game.
Yeah, it was.
And it
Well,
had
see,
mini
because
golf
that's
in
the
it.
thing. Like 3DS ones, that's fine, but I want like a full on
You want console?
console game.
I was going by series. That's why.
yeah.
What if they see the success of Wargroove and they're like, we need Advance Wars Online? Although I would rather just have a single player Advance Wars, but that's just me. Fun fact, I've never played Advance Wars,
Oh, really?
so
Interesting.
I would like to. I downloaded it on Wii U because it's in their eShop, but because they have a whole section for Game Boy Advance games in there. So
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm playing this on TV.
I do have one of the Advance Wars for DS.
Yeah. So that's exciting. 2 new unannounced Switch games, one for their online service. I think it's going to be something like a Mario sports game.
Yeah.
No.
Because, why not? What else could they do online? Mario Sports. I just said Mario Golf, and you just cheered, Ed. What? How did you change your
that
mind
was
in 30
Jesse.
seconds?
That was Jesse. I didn't cheer for Mario Golf. I just said that the 3DS one. I just said the series. I don't think Mario Golf is going to be it. Not too many people are delighted in that. I think if you really want to get Switch or Nintendo fans, I say like really going. Of course, you probably gonna have to hint at Advance Wars, like you mentioned, Corey, or you're gonna have to hint at F-Zero. They're gonna have to be.
I think
franchise.
F-Zero. I think F-Zero would be an E3 type announcement. I'm trying to think of stuff that would be announced in like a spring style direct that people could get excited for, but not like, oh my gosh, like some big E3 announcement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm trying, and I know Nintendo likes to announce random things at random times, but like, I think they're trying to. I'm still thinking in that structure of like, get people excited for something cool coming to Switch, not like a B tier title, but not like a Mario or Zelda, in the springtime, and then around E3 you announce your heavy hitters there, or like your fan servicey stuff there. And then in the fall, you kind of give updates and, whatever. But, I mean, they've announced big titles at all times of the year. So what do I know?
I think like Mario Striker, like the baseball one, I think that would be the one that people would be delighted in. Because
Mario Strikers, the soccer one?
Yeah, if they could bring that one, and that would be the online one that people want to be delighted in. I think Mario Golf is fine, but I think it does better. It did better on a 3DS, and I don't think anyone is looking for that on Switch just yet. But Striker sold well.
I
and
think
but the
I
thing
think
is,
everybody was disappointed that Mario Tennis wasn't Mario Golf.
Yeah. And I honestly, I just feel like the people who own Switches are you're gonna have way more like casual gamers who are gonna be more interested in a Mario Golf, like, because I like personally, like I think like soccer does do well in other countries, but I don't know. I just feel like the golf games just have a much more broad appeal.
I would think they would save the golf game for E3.
I don't know. I don't
for
think
me.
I don't think it's that big of a deal to do it for E3. I mean, they might show it during.
I mean, Mario
E3,
Tennis was announced in February, and we got it in May. So I mean,
Right. And this is, we're just going off of what they could bring. So we don't know if this is going to be a new IP or it's going to be a port. But it sounds like it's something in a continuous series that they are announcing. People are just going to delight in it.
Xenoblade Chronicles X Online. Be awesome.
Oh, please give me that.
Fly around that world with mechs. All right, we're gonna move on here. Dude. Anytime Nintendo says they have new titles they haven't announced yet, gets me excited. So, speaking of the online service, this comes from Game Informer. Nintendo is looking to bolster Nintendo Switch Online. Somewhat bare bones Nintendo Switch Online service. It could be getting some much needed updates in the future, according to a statement by Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa. During the company's Q3 financial briefing to investors, Furukawa revealed that Nintendo Switch Online service has 8 million subscribers right now. That's pretty good for
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it would be a little bit lower, just because Nintendo's usually aimed towards people who can't buy things, like kids. But a surprisingly high number for such a nascent service. The number doesn't include free trials, but does include entire family memberships. Cryptically, Furukawa also added that they are working to expand the Switch's online offerings, though didn't detail what these would be. You know, it'd be awesome if they had a Netflix service where you could just watch all their old bad cartoons.
Ooh. Nintendo TV.
Yeah.
NTV too.
That bad Kirby show or Captain N.
Oh no, Kirby was awesome. Give me that duck.
I liked Captain M and stuff too. That was good.
Yeah, so Nintendo launched a Switch Online service this past September after over a year's delay in getting it implemented. The pay for online service was announced at the Switch reveal event in January 2017. It was meant to launch a little bit into the Switch's life, but the company seemingly had difficulty in getting it up and running. While cheaper than competitive services, Switch Online features leave a lot to be desired, like better friends lists, system-level voice chat, etc. Rumors from a recent data mine suggest that Nintendo is on the verge of bringing SNES games to the Switch Classic Library, a Netflix-style application that adds new games every month. What would you want Nintendo to add to bolster their online service, eShop games, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, it looks like they're trying to get their online service adding more to it, right? And which is fine. I think the eShop needs a big overhaul. I still think its simplicity worked at the beginning when there weren't a lot of games, but now it's we need to have I mean, I was looking at the Wii U eShop and it is a little bit cumbersome, but it's sectioned off very nicely. It's you want indie games, here's the best. They have a curated list of the best indie games, or they have all their virtual console stuff is separated. Their first party and third party stuff is separated nicely. You can search by, I want games featuring Mario, featuring Zelda, featuring, they have all these separate categories that actually work really nice, even though their eShop's a little just kind of it's really overcomplicated, but their games are sectioned off nicely. I would like to see them kind of use whatever we're paying for their online service to hire a crew to come in and be hey, we're just going to redesign the eShop because it's really bad. So
yeah,
which I don't feel like the eShop is bad.
Let's hear why.
I think it's because that they got it where okay, these are the recent games, these are the great deals. These are the coming soon. I think what they probably just need to add on is with games with demos, to let you know that hey, this game has a demo. So if you want to try it, you read. Did he just take off his headphones and for his R's?
You're talking loud enough. I can hear you anyway. Oh. I just did it to be funny.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be talking loud or anything.
No, I did it to be funny, but I can still hear you because they're still sitting on the top of my ears. It was okay. I was doing it to be funny. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Skype. I didn't get the joke because it was late.
Oh, blame Skype.
Oh, yeah.
Blame Skype.
it's still doing the lag behind.
I know,
So,
Skype's dumb.
But I think you can find everything that you need in on the recent releases. Like it's very simple. The one who really needs to redesign everything should be Sony and Microsoft, because only way I find stuff on there is through Cheap Ass Gamer. I can find everything on Switch just like that with ease. I can't find barely anything on the other two systems that's on sale. So they're the ones that need more to redesign than Switch.
Well, how can you not find stuff that's on sale? It's like literally got a whole menu.
Yeah,
Just
it
show you
says
everything that's on sale.
Great game.
Right.
It literally says great games on sale.
When I go to deals or when I go to games on with sales and stuff, the stuff that's on Cheap Ass Gamer, they will have the list of everything that's broken down. When I go on the system to do it, all those games are not there. So they don't have the whole list.
Sometimes CAG is really late on getting stuff up, though, to be fair, because they've posted Xbox Live deals that are like 2 weeks late.
Well, true. Well, most of them, because I think most of them go live on Monday. So when I click on, they give me the list. But when I try to go find that game or that particular game that's on that list or whatever the deal is, it's not there on Xbox. And then when I go to PS4, depending on time when they update stuff, it's just like they give you such a mix of games that you just like, I don't know what part of sale this is in, because sometimes they'll have a flash and then they'll have a central sale and they'll have both games there. And it's just like, which sale is this part of?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of, on a lot of things, don't waste for sales. If it looks interesting, I just buy it. So that's just me, though, because I'm a terrible buyer, purchaser, whatever. Anything else you guys want to see added to the online service?
I think I'm ready to see probably a streaming service from Nintendo. I would love to see Twitch for it. I would actually love for them to have imports. Indie imports here. There.
Well, I think they just expect you to make a secondary account for that region and buy them that way.
Yeah, but I want to import on one account.
Well,
yeah, it would be nicer if they just let you be able to actually access the import games is like a whole entire optional menu in the store.
Yeah, if I want Yum Chi Chi Battlegrounds, I want to be able to buy that on my Switch.
that's an interesting title.
Yum Chi Chi.
Oh, all right. Anyways. All right. Our next story, again, comes from Game Informer. Dr. Mario World was announced for mobile devices for this summer, and Mario Kart Tour was delayed. Not surprised there. As a part of their financial release today, or last week, I guess, Nintendo also announced another mobile title aiming for worldwide release this summer. Titled Dr. Mario World, it is presumably a larger expansion of the Dr. Mario concept of putting colored pills onto viruses to destroy them. This title is one of two announced mobile games currently on Nintendo's slate, including the now delayed Mario Kart Tour, meaning that both games are slated to come out in the next fiscal year. Dr. Mario World is scheduled for early summer, while Mario Kart Tour is a broader summer schedule. So cool. I mean, yeah. Dr. Mario.
I love Dr. Mario.
Seems like the perfect kind of mobile game, right? I mean, just a puzzle game. So
yeah.
Ryan McCaffrey on IGN, he tweeted on his Twitter. He was just like, wonder if what they should do is that if you got microtransactions, it should be co-pay.
That's funny.
I was just like, oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. So I wonder. I'm more interested. Like, I mean, we can kind of guess what Dr. Mario is going to be, but I'm more interested in what Mario Kart's going to be on mobile. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Mario, Dr. Mario.
Oh.
Ed.
I like it, but I prefer Tetris 2 over it.
Oh yeah, I prefer Tetris as well.
Yeah.
So, cool. Mobile games are coming.
Yeah.
Yay! No thoughts on that. So, we're moving on. All right. Here we go. Our next story also comes from Game Informer. Darksiders War Mastered Edition for Nintendo Switch has officially been announced. Last week we kind of reported on the rumor that it was coming, and the trailer was posted and then taken down. And then THQ Nordic said, "We don't know what you're talking about." So, the original story was, while it has been rumored through retail listings for a month or so, it seems like THQ Nordic is ready to announce the HD remaster of the first game, which is coming to Switch. This version has previously been released on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Wii U, but has not come to the Switch since its release in November 2016. This announcement trailer was followed by the Australian Nintendo website Vooks, Vooks, which picked the trailer off THQ Nordic's website. Clearly announces the HD remaster for Nintendo Switch. The update to the story: as expected, THQ Nordic has confirmed the release of Darksiders War Master Edition on the Nintendo Switch. The company has also added a release date, April 2nd. The game will be available both at retail and digitally for $29.99. Also, the leaked trailer below is also official. You can enjoy it again for the first time by scrolling down. $29.99, good price for that game.
Yeah, I'm buying it. Like I said last week, I'm like, just go ahead and announce it. I'm like, you already spoiled it. Like,
I know.
It's only Darksiders 1. It's not a big deal.
I know. The game came out like, what, 6 or 7 years ago at this point? Like,
shoot. This is the third platform that Wii U, Wii U, PS.
The War Master Edition came out on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Wii U. In November 2016. Actually, I think the Wii U version was delayed. It came out after the Switch came out, so because whatever. But I think it was $40 then. So, but now it's coming to Switch on April 2nd. Dude, April is so packed right now. April is packed. April is,
dude, that's $200.
It's Darksiders, Mortal Kombat 11, Dragon's Dogma, Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD, Final Fantasy 12 Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age. There's one other big one in April too coming to Switch. What was the other game? Ed, you know what it is. Come on, think, Ed. Think. Use that brain.
Knight.
Oh yeah, Shovel Knight.
The collection is supposed to be coming out.
Yeah. So I mean, April is a big month. Yeah, man. April is packed. Let's see. There's something else coming out too.
Yeah, I guess that's $200. That's already $200 for me for Switch.
Yeah, I mean it's an expensive month for sure. So,
every month's an expensive month when you're a gamer.
It's true.
If you don't preach right now, Jesse.
By the way, just a quick, if you're into RPGs, Lost Sphere to import it off of Amazon is $24.78. So, there's that. I know that has nothing to do with Darksiders. But anyways, talking about Darksiders, do you think 2 and 3 will eventually come?
Oh yeah, Definitive Edition is going to be announced probably for E3 or sometime this year. I think 3 is going to come out in 3 update. I should say it's going to come in like around October.
I bet whenever they release all the DLC for 3, because there was like a season pass for that, right? That was like $25 or $30. I bet after all that content is out, they just release a definitive edition for that as well for Switch and just release it with all the DLC for $60.
They kind of went silent on about that. I didn't know they had a season pass for it.
Well, there was an $80 version of it, so
I think it was because of the costumes and stuff, because it gives you like special armor if you got the deluxe edition.
Oh, did it? Oh.
Yeah.
Who's paying for armor?
You don't get no other armor in the game. Whatever you start with, this is what
I know,
you
that's
get.
what I'm saying. Who's paying for armor? There's also a $400 Apocalypse edition for Darksiders 3 if you're interested. It's I think it comes with a giant statue. So there's also $100 edition. There's also $100 edition, edition that came with the first two games. So
That's one my Grandia 1 and 2. I hope that come out in April.
there's a $150 one also that comes with a Fury statue. By the way,
Yeah, these definitive editions of games are just getting ridiculously priced.
yeah,
Like that Dark Souls one that's like $480 or whatever.
yeah. The Fury statue is actually really cool looking though. Like if I had money and only cared about Darksiders, I might have bought it. Keyword might if I cared about.
I need to finish 3.
So
The only one that I wish I would have been able to afford was the Titanfall one, where you have the Titan,
Dude,
or you have the Titan and
the Titan
Yeah.
from Titanfall 1 is sitting at my game store for $50 right now. Just the Titan.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, they
Was that-
they have it at one of the retro store that I go to. They had it for the long. I don't know. They might still have it, but they
Did
have
they
that.
do that for Titanfall 2? Collector's Edition?
yeah,
Or
it came
just
with
the
that,
first
it came
one?
with a helmet. It
Yeah.
came with the pilot helmet.
Oh, but the first one came out with the statue.
Yeah.
The robot.
The big statue thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Titan and the pilot.
Oh man, did you see? By the way, I know this will probably be on Arsenal X, but did you see the Titanfall rumor come today?
No, I didn't
They're
hear
teasing.
nothing.
They're teasing a new Titanfall game.
Yes.
Oh, Titanfall 3?
Well, there's a
Oh, they-
rumor. There's a rumor
That it was mobile.
No,
or something.
there's a supposedly a free to play battle royale game coming out on Monday,
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I heard about that.
and it's
That would be
it's a three team battle royale with like 20 teams of 3. So that's just a rumor. I don't know if it's like an update to Titanfall 2, but they also were teasing Titanfall 3 today. But
Wouldn't it be funny? Everybody remember that Capcom game that came out on Xbox One?
nope.
That robot thing where you had the 180 button controller?
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Steel Battalion,
Still Battalion.
the original
When
Xbox.
Capcom
I'm like,
put that on Switch.
what? Xbox One Capcom robot game are you talking about? No, it's Steel Battalion, yeah. And then they made the one for Kinect with no buttons.
And none of it worked.
Oh, jeez. All right, we're moving on. I'm getting out of this conversation. Okay, so our last story comes from gadgets, ndtv.com. It's the Nintendo financial reports. So we're just going to talk a little bit about it. Nintendo has seemingly done very well this last year. So we're just going to kind of get into some of these numbers here. The Nintendo Switch has sold 32.27 million units since the launch of March 2017, with 14.49 million sold last quarter alone. So, not gonna lie, Christmas must have been big for them. This was revealed during the company's latest financial report. Nintendo had a 36% spike in quarterly operating profit, though it dropped its annual sales forecast for the Nintendo Switch from 20 million to 17 million, though it expects to sell 110 million units of software instead of 100 million, as previously estimated. The Nintendo Switch isn't the only solid performer, with 3DS sales totaling 74.84 million. Furthermore, 3DS software is at 375.97 million units worldwide lifetime to date, compared to the Switch's 163.6 million units of software total. Now, I think Nintendo only reports physical sales, so just take that with a grain of salt. It could be more.
Yeah.
It's probably, I mean, it's a lot more than that, obviously, but like, just remember I'm pretty sure they only report physical sales.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do, because I was listening to, I think it was on Giant Bomb, they talked about I think that, like, was it Smash was it Smash or one of the Nintendo games was like number 5 on the most sold or whatever, but it said that it was only physical sales.
Yeah, it was Smash. So
Smash.
Yeah.
Wow, I just burped into the microphone. That was good. For game sale, for game sales, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold over 15 million units, with fighting game Super Smash Bros. Ultimate totaling 12.08 million. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee have sold 10 million units. So we're going to go over some of the games here. Like I said, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 15.02 million units for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It sold more units on the Switch than the Wii U sold in total units. So,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about the
Wow.
console, not Mario Kart for Wii U. So, just saying.
And Mario Kart for Wii U was a big seller.
I know. I think it sold like 6 or 7 million units on Wii U. So, Super Mario Odyssey is at 13.76 million. Smash Brothers is at 12.08 million. Dude, that game's only been out for like 5 weeks and it sold that many. 6 weeks.
And it's still growing. It's still selling.
I know. Breath of the Wild is at 11.68 million.
That's still growing.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They kind of mashed them together because why not?
It's the same
sold
game.
10 million. Splatoon 2 is at 8.27 million. Mario Party is still growing at 5.3 million. I can't believe that game has sold 5.3 million units. 1-2 Switch is on the list at 2.86 million. Mario Tennis Aces at 2.53 million. Kirby Star Allies at 2.42 million. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze at 2.08 million. Come on, guys. Boost those numbers. Let's go. Come on. Come on. That game needs to be at like 5 million. Come on. Octopath Traveler makes the list at 1.08 million units, not counting Japan, by the way, because it was not published by Nintendo in Japan. It was published by Square there.
Okay.
Nintendo Labo Variety Kit at 1.06 million, and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker rounds out that list at 1.05 million units. Come on, guys. Gosh.
I
come
thought
on.
ARMS would be on there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that ARMS isn't on this list, but
Because it sold 1 million. So, well,
yeah, so I don't know.
can I?
It would
can I
probably
give
be
her
then
just-
right after Toad.
Yeah, I bet
Treasure
it's like
Tracker.
hovering right around 1 million units, like right just under 1 million. So
That and Bayonetta 2. Yeah. I will give Nintendo this: that they first party is a knockout guaranteed like seller. Like all those games between $50 to $60 million, $50 to $60, no, $40 to $60 in the million range. That's buku bucks.
I know, and like
Well, and
like the Breath of the Wild sales does not include the Wii U version either. So just
Yeah.
remember that.
Well, and if I remember correctly, so like kind of back on the sale of consoles, like they sold better in the December than any other console has sold in a December this whole entire generation. So
Yeah.
they sold more consoles last Christmas than any other Christmas of any other console.
Yeah.
It just shows you that Nintendo knows what they're doing when they're selling their merchandise. Like, as long as they keep a steady stream of good systems and games going, selling a lot, it don't matter what PS4 or Xbox One does, because Nintendo's just making bank almost every week. There's always somebody reporting that they're excited that they got a Switch, and they're excited that they got this game for it.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna talk about the 3DS real quick. The top games on 3DS. They only list the top 10 here. Mario Kart 7 at 18.11 million units. Pokemon X and Y at 16.37 million. Pokemon Sun and Moon at 16.14 million. Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire at 14.17 million. New Super Mario Bros. 2 at 13.08 million. Super Mario 3D Land at 12.41 million. Animal Crossing New Leaf at 12.1 million. Smash Bros. For 3DS almost hitting that 10 million unit mark. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon at 8.28 million, and Tomodachi Life sits at number 10 surprisingly. That's a really surprising thing to see at 10 at 6.4 million. Nintendo also said that they are getting reported that they are getting new installments of Pokemon, Fire Emblem, and Animal Crossing franchises this year. We've also kind of discussed the what the Switch is getting anyway. So on an earlier episode. So I mean, their lineup this year is pretty solid still too. So
yeah, I think they're going to be selling more millions. Like Luigi's Mansion probably going to sell about 3 million, I think. Animal Crossing is probably going. I think Animal Crossing is going to do 5. If they don't split it, I think that's going to do 5 million.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are excited. More people are excited for Animal Crossing than we think. Animal Crossing. I don't know what it is, man. Like, it's never really captured me, but like, still, Animal Crossing is huge. So.
Well, it's their Sims. I mean, it's like it's their Sims. It's their
Stardew Valley.
Minecraft. It's their like it's that thing that's gonna sell massive amounts. And even though like a lot of people, it will seem like it's not that big of a deal, but it like secretly it like just takes over. Like we see with Minecraft and like a lot of people like still love The Sims and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It seems like they still have stuff going on with that as well. So
yeah,
but
yeah, I'm gonna play Animal Crossing. There's a rumor that there's another rumor out that Animal Crossing was gonna be their April game, April 29th, which is the same day as Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see, but. I think
that's too early.
I know. I think it's way too early for Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing is going to be a fall thing because they're going to want people to stick around. Like, you want people to get into the game. Like, my prediction is September because
that's what I'm thinking.
You're going to get people into the game. You're going to get people to buy it, stick around, play, and then you get the consecutive events of Halloween, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's. That's 5 big events in 3 months that you could add updates to the game that people would just absolutely love, So
right.
Isn't that usually when they come out? Is later in the year? I thought the last one, like the one for Wii, for the original Wii. Like I think I had gotten Wii for Christmas from and I got that game with it, and I think it had just come out only like a couple of months before Christmas.
It was like around September because the 3DS ones they came around the summer. I think the festival one that came out for Wii U was I think around holiday too. So the 3DS ones I think was the last ones that came out during the summertime because a lot of people was buying it. But I think they mostly come out around the fall. I think the only time that it actually came around April is when it first started out on GameCube.
Yeah. Well, and I think part of that probably though too is because like with the DS and stuff, it sold so that system sells so well that they could release it in the summer and it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But with the main consoles, I feel like that's something that you'd want to come around September.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I think Nintendo's got a strong lineup. I think their spring lineup's good because Fire Emblem's still listed for spring, which means May, right? Like I still think May is that time period for Fire Emblem. It has been since Awakening. Every Fire Emblem game that's come out has been May, including the mobile game. I think came out in May also. So I mean, Fire Emblem's got that consistent slot. So when it be, I think it's 5 guaranteed games that's going to be big. Animal Crossing, Ultimate Alliance 3, Fire Emblem, Pokemon,
that one. Dang it,
Luigi's Mansion,
yeah, and then Yoshi's Crafted World would make 6.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's not like Nintendo doesn't have a lineup this year. So I know a lot of people have been like, we talked a little bit about it on NGR proper. Like, you'll be able to hear it on yesterday's episode by the time this posts. But like, we've talked about Nintendo's lineup. Like, they've got so many good things coming out and stuff that we don't even know about yet. So
yeah.
Speaking
They're
of
the only console that's got like a massive amount of things that are coming out.
I know. So speaking of things that are coming out, Megan Green writes in, we're getting into our question block here. Remember, you can email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com for us to read your questions. We do question block every week if you're a new listener, and you can email us, we answer your questions, and then we talk about them, and maybe go off on a tangent sometimes. So Megan Green writes in and says, what do you think the game Nintendo is prepping for announcement is? What do you want it to be? Well, like I said earlier, it might be something sports related. I think it might be a sports game. But also I was thinking, with Retro moving on to Metroid Prime 4, could be that Star Fox Racing game finally.
Yeah.
To have an online racer besides Mario Kart. Oh, man, yeah, this game's going to be awesome. That game's going to be awesome. I'm going to will it into existence. Did it. Nailed it, guys. It's coming. What do I want it to be? Pikmin 4 is what I really want it to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, or Jesse, you want to go, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well go because it's pretty similar for me. Like, I mean, you know, obviously, like, there's a couple of games that I could think of that I would like it to be, but a lot of the other games that I would want would just be basically re-releases. Like, I would like to get like Wind Waker HD or whatever, or something like that. But I mean, that's not something that's going to be like a, you know, I don't think would be like a massive announcement or anything like that. But I mean, it would be great. I'm sure a lot of people would be excited, but
I don't know. I think a lot of people want those Zelda HD games from Wii U moved over. Like,
yeah,
I mean, we've talked about it before, but I think Wind Waker has cruelly been stuck on two consoles people didn't buy, right? Like,
yeah,
I mean, in relative to the other consoles, right? Like, I mean, it's GameCube and Wii U, and those are Nintendo's two lowest selling consoles of all time besides Virtual Boy. So, I mean, wouldn't Wind Waker be cool on Virtual Boy, guys? Just red and black polygons.
Oh, no. With the dragon already being red?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Anyways, I mean, you know, I think people are clamoring for a Zelda HD collection, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I mean, I could totally see that happening.
Yeah.
I hope it does. Plus, plus, like, the amount of quote unquote Mario games we've gotten, you know, with New Super Mario Brothers and Mario Tennis and Mario Party and Odyssey, like, there's only been one Zelda related title. Yeah, Mario Rabbids. Like, there's only been one Zelda related title, and I know they want to put out more Zelda titles. Like, I think Furukawa even came out and said we want to put out a new Zelda title every year, or not a new Zelda title, but a Zelda title every year. So
yeah,
I mean,
and just like with you know, like with the success of the Switch, like, you know, like we've said multiple times before, like all these games that were on the Wii U that you know kind of got lost in the sales of that, you know, have come to Switch, and then they've done massive sales, and it's just like it would just be like they'd be throwing away money to not release an HD collection or at least, you know, do some of those games that have kind of been lost to those consoles. Yeah, I mean, they practically would be, you know, printing money.
Yeah.
Just releasing that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think we're going to get more Wii U ports this year too, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the popular Wii U ports we haven't gotten yet, but at this point, I think if you're going to do a Mario Maker Wii U port, you would just do Mario Maker 2.0 and add some stuff to it. at this point, at least, and for it to be a thriving thing. Mario 3D World, but I don't see them putting out another Mario game this year, especially another Wii U port Mario game. I think that might come early next year in the January slot where New Super Mario Brothers was.
And I think because of Luigi's Mansion coming out, or they're working on that would take the place for Mario.
Yeah, that too. That's also a good point. So,
and like we've talked about Pikmin and all that stuff too. There's all that.
Yeah.
So, I stated earlier that Advance Wars F-Zero. What I would like it to be, though, I'm going out the box, so everybody just
Kid Icarus Paperplay.
No.
Surprised that's going outside the box for his choice. Insert random Japanese untranslated game here.
Two games. First game, I wish it was gonna be Mercury's Steam doing a remake of Super Metroid and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door HD remix.
Those aren't out of the box. Yeah, that's pretty normal. It's out of the box for you.
I mean, it's out of the box because I've still wanted that I want Super Metroid to be remastered. I want it to be upgraded in new graphics, new gameplay, some ideas, and I think Mercury Steam could do that because of Samus Return. I think everybody has been calling for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door to come back.
Yeah, and because there's also that big rumor that it was being remastered for Wii U or 3DS too. So I mean,
so I mean that's what I would like it to be. Everybody hold Thousand Year Door as one of the best RPGs from the Mario series. Yeah. So
I want a Wario RPG.
No,
Paper Wario.
Yeah, Paper Wario. There you go. Then I can actually have a playable Waluigi character and main character.
All they're gonna do is take the assets from WarioWare and put them on there because he looked like Paper Mario in some of the games.
Oh man, I don't even know what to say now. But Ed, speaking of Metroid, I think that's the other obvious answer that we haven't talked about too. Like we're prepping a game that people will be delighted to hear about, like Metroid Prime Trilogy. I think would also fit that mold. Yeah. Also, if you included Metroid Prime 2's multiplayer, it would fit for online. Just throwing that out there.
You think Federation Force is going to get remade and added?
That'd be awesome.
To the Prime Trilogy? And that's
that would be awesome if you did the Prime Trilogy and just threw in an HD update to Metroid Prime Federation Force as like their multiplayer. Like, that'd be amazing. Be on the proper system.
Or it could even just be a free-to-play game that's on their online service.
Corey, can they just throw in our Helldivers Metroid Prime idea in it?
I mean, I would just pay a separate $60 for that, to be honest with you. So, all right, we're going to get to our last question here from longtime fan and the man, Deshaun Malone. I was trying to think of something clever to call him, but I just couldn't come up with it. What do you think Nintendo's ultimate goal with the Switch is? The ultimate Nintendo console? ?
I think their ultimate goal is that games could be anything, and with that, anybody should be able to play them. You should be able to enjoy a game that's fitting for you, that's out of your nature of what you like to play. And I think it should just be like, it don't have to be a high budget title for it to be enjoyment. It could be something really low and really capture the spirit of what gaming is and something that you're going to enjoy. I think that's what their goal is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what I've said before is, like, I still think Nintendo is trying to get their online infrastructure right, and, like, whatever they want Nintendo Online to be, the perfect thing is it's going to come, like, either the Switch is going to last a 10-year cycle with iterative, consoles, right, and Nintendo Online is going to be perfect in, like, 2 years, right, or... Yes. If Switch only lasts 5 to 6 or 7 years, which I kind of think it's going to last longer than that, but and whatever their next console is, that's where Nintendo Online Service is going to be like perfect, where you subscribe to Nintendo Online and you get to play your classic games here, and whatever third parties want to jump in and be a part of that service can. But all of Nintendo's first party games are eventually going to be on this service. You pay for it. It's where you can play your online games. It's where you can play these sorts of things, and we'll see something more reminiscent of Xbox Live, right, in terms of online play and whatever. But at the same time, I think they have such the perfect combination for Switch of like it being a console you can take with you. And, you know, I know a lot of people who haven't even hooked up their docks. They literally just play Switch as a handheld. But I don't know where you go after this. So, like, Nintendo's being an iterative console kind of fits for what the Switch is, right? And
yes.
And as long as whatever their iterative thing, as long as it works with old docks or whatever, like, I think the Switch is going to be around for a long time. And I think they're aiming for it to be the place where, you know, you want to play Nintendo's retro games, you subscribe to the service. You want to play online, you subscribe to the service. You want to play great new experiences like whatever the next Zelda is or next Mario is, you can only play it here, right? I think that's what Nintendo ultimately has always tried to be.
Yeah.
You know, I would say even since GameCube to the Wii, right? Where like the Wii, you have Virtual Console. There's so many Virtual Console games on the Wii, and that was the ultimate place to play retro games. And you know, Nintendo's output for the Wii was kind of like not hit or miss is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Like you would only get like a few exclusives a year from Nintendo, and everything else was kind of like, oh boy. With a few exceptions like Zack and Wiki or Klonoa or Okami was also a good Wii port, but you know, the Zeldas and Marios and Metroids and Pikmin, I guess you got the widescreen re-releases of 1 and 2, but you know, they were few and far between, and so I think the Switch is doing a great job of, you know, kind of almost alternating their Wii U ports with their new stuff, giving you they're kind of slowly but surely putting their classic games onto it, so it can be your ultimate retro gaming thing. Third parties are releasing collections that are really good. Like the Genesis collection is actually pretty good, except for it doesn't have Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles because their soundtracks are tied up in the Michael Jackson estate. So which is a weird story that you guys can look up online. But the Mega Man Legacy collections are awesome. And Capcom's coming out and kind of releasing the Resident Evil games and stuff soon, and it's becoming a good place for games in general, right? Classic and new, and you know, even games that we missed last gen, right? So I don't know. I think their ultimate goal is a simple one. It's just a great place to play games no matter what you're into, you know. And indie games are also a big part of that. And I forgot to mention that. You know, I mean, we see how many stories a week do we see? Indie game X has sold better on Switch than any other platform combined, right? So,
yeah, when their indie games start being the Steam on a constant basis, that's saying something.
Yeah, they've definitely tried to, you know, like do like what Xbox did during 360 of trying to be like the indie box, like the place to go to get indie games. And like from like my answer to this question is kind of like the same as what you said, Corey. Like I think it's a pretty simple goal, and I think, you know, what they did when they were making this console is they wanted to appeal to, you know, not only us, you know, the Western, you know, people in the West, you know, the West, but they wanted to give, you know, and people in Japan and stuff, they like their portable consoles and things like that. And so to be able to appeal to both what they, you know, like what's most important to them in, you know, in Japan and stuff like that, and, you know, apply to what's most important here. A lot of people want a console that they can hook up to their TV. So, they just wanted to be able to, have mass appeal. And so they figured the best way to do that is to make it, a console that's both a hybrid. And then, like I said, like the having it be the place to go to get a lot of really good budget titles and like they have some amazing sales on their deals, like every single week. Like that's one thing that they've really done well to try to give people titles that they can constantly be getting. They may be small, some of them, but still it doesn't matter if you're getting people to play stuff. They've just done a really good job of having mass appeal on multiple levels, and I think that's basically what their goal is, to just offer something to everyone, regardless of what kind of gamer you are.
This kind of shows that this is how you compete without even having to be competitive. You don't have to try to win over no crowd. It's just like it's there, it's offered to you. You want to get it, go get it. And then people do get it and be like, this is helping me with me on the go. This is still keeping me in the gaming community and with friends and still talking about. So it don't have to be something that's very big and stuff. It's just like, here's some various options for you to continue to game, and keep that love of gaming with you.
Well, and it's like we're seeing it with Xbox too. Like, the Xbox and Nintendo, with them trying to be progressive, trying to have the cross-platform playing, and and like just gaming, like it's trying to evolve, and I think we're finally getting to a point where people like want to be able to play on the systems that they want to play on, but not be limited to playing with friends only on that console. And Nintendo has really done a good job of progressing, and like, because like the crossplay, that's something that like we wouldn't have really seen from any of the consoles. But definitely, I remember it was pretty shocking when Nintendo agreed to doing that. And I think it's just they want to do things more for their fan base, because they realize that like that if they listen to what their fans want, they don't have to worry about how much money they're going to make or how many consoles they're going to sell, because people will buy it. It's just, you've got to listen, and I think they've done a really good job of that with this console generation of really listening to what people want, and it's just all comes back to that, what they want this console to be. They want it to be something for everyone.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely a console for me. I love it.
Yeah.
Same for you.
So, I mean,
Nintendo. So
to be fair, I really loved the Wii U too, but this gamepad.
Yeah.
I mean, this holding the gamepad. Okay, so here we go. My Wii U's hooked up, so I mean, holding this gamepad compared to holding the Switch is like night and day. I love the Wii U gamepad, but like I always said, it felt like a toy, whereas the Switch feels like, oh man, I'm holding something really cool looking here. I can take it out in public and nobody's gonna judge me. So
I think the gamepad trained me for the Switch.
Yeah,
because I did a lot of gaming on my gamepad.
I did too. I I don't know how many times I was playing Wii U. Like I played half of Black Flag on the gamepad. So I mean,
right.
What a great game!
Shoot, I played Red Dead 2 on my gamepad.
Oh, jeez. So I mean. Speaking of rumored games, did you see that the Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation Collection is coming?
Yeah.
Out of all the Assassin's Creed games, you pick the one nobody likes.
I wonder. I think Black Flag should have came to.
There's literally a collection of 3 Liberation and Black Flag called the American Collection on the 360. It comes with all 3 of those games on one disc. You're telling me you couldn't have just ported that to the Switch?
Just make it digital and bring it to Switch.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you know what I think they're going to make? I think they're going to make a Pirate Collection that has 4 and Rogue in it, and then release the Ezio Collection.
Ooh, hopefully if they do the Ezio Collection, it's not that bug version that they had.
So, but anyways, we are not talking about Assassin's Creed this episode, so because that's a whole rabbit hole.
We're not talking about it until it gets announced.
Yeah. So, anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching Nintendo Pow Block. Remember, you can do so on youtube.com/Nintendo Pow Block or on ngrradio.com. You can also download Nintendo Pow Block every Tuesday on your podcast service of choice. If you want to rate us on iTunes, that'd be great. Give us those 5 stars and leave us a review. That'd be great. Helps with discoverability and helps more people find our show. So please do that. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Nintendo_P-Block. You can also find our other shows on ngrradio.com, such as Nerds Gone Rogue, Nerds Gone Platinum, Arsenal X, and our game-specific shows in Javelins for Hire, our Anthem show, Dark Zone Junkies, our show based around the Division. I can't say our The Division podcast. It just doesn't sound right. And then Tower Casuals, our Destiny podcast for the Casual Guardians, which I have some stuff planned for that as well that I can't wait to share with you guys. It might actually be up this week. So I've been diving deep into some Destiny lore, guys. It's fascinating. Dude, I kid you not. I listen. My Name is Bife is a good YouTube channel for Destiny lore. Like that's what he does is Destiny lore.
Yeah.
He has 2 very long form history of Destiny videos that like they don't go into detail of these things, but it's like a timeline of Destiny. And one is an hour and 36 minutes, and the other one is like 50 minutes. And I listen to both of those, and like then he does individual like anywhere between 4 and like 4 minutes to an hour videos on just specific things in Destiny, like the Battle of Twilight Gap or the Battle of the Six Fronts, or even each individual character. So
a breakdown.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I wish I had the time to do that kind of stuff. It's just fascinating. So, anyways. Yeah, anyways, Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at @RetroCoach. You can find my podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud, iTunes, TuneIn, and Google Play. And also, you can check out my review for Resident Evil 2 on ngrradio.com. And I have a feature this week of Optional Opinion, or actually last week, called It's Niche to Meet You, where I talk about niche games, the market, and why it's good to know all about that. So you guys can check that out at ngrradio.com. And like Corey said, check out Arsenal X at our Facebook page, NGRX, the NGRX or X Arsenal X community. I think you changed it, Corey.
What? The Arsenal
X.
It's Arsenal X Xbox community, I think, is what I changed it to. I'm trying to clean up our social media stuff because like I'm just trying to get everything uniform. You know, I'm trying to get everything to match and make sure everything lines up correctly with the specific channels and make sure all the channels are also cohesive. So, yeah.
And also check out Arsenal X on the YouTube page. If you guys are big Xbox fans, subscribe there. Help us get it to 100. We really appreciate it.
Nice. Jesse, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at PhantomMaggot_AX.
Jesse also streams a lot. He won't tell anyone where to find him. You just have to go find him.
Yeah, I stream a lot and no one watches. I mean, every once in a while I'll get someone who watches, but yeah, it's Subhumans on Twitch.
You can find me at CoreyHD713 on Twitter. You can find me at CoreyHD on Instagram and Twitch, where I will be streaming Anthem and Destiny for the foreseeable future, probably. Also, you can find me on plenty of other content here on Nerds Gone Rogue, including Nerds Gone Rogue and Arsenal X and the other spin-off shows. Go to ngrradio.com for all of our content and shows. Go to ngrradio.com/subscribe if you are struggling to find out where you can follow us and listen to us and watch us anyways. So nice easy page to go to subscribe to the shows you want to listen to, and join those communities and follow us and all those kind of things. I want to thank everybody for watching, and until next time, we love you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Woo-hoo!